Hopefully just reconnects to the same video. I have no idea why it breaks. Just in Google and all that. You know, so it just really destroys the flow, right? So again, I should probably just record the videos on the mobile instead of uploading them and all that, and then upload them afterwards. But I don't really have that much space anywhere. Now I have enough space so it shouldn't crash. It's not like I'm really so low that it hasn't anything to work with. But I am low. So anyway, we have Germany here, and in regards to Second World War, uh, apparently it seems like the Serbs. Oh. Apparently it seems like Germany must have come all down here. I guess I have to research that. But that oh, but there are something in regards of the Hastashi, and apparently the Hastashi was also some of those that fled in regards to the Vatican red lines, like the Nazis. And there was something in regards of the Hastashi money that they took from the people actually being used in regards to the red lines. Now, of course, all roads leads to Rome, so it's not a big surprise. But of course, a lot of people don't know because of all the false, what shall we say, propaganda, false history, adulterated history. So I guess, Germany must have taken over Serbia because, if I remember correctly, when the Hastashi was going on, killing Orthodox Christians, which again, they have problems with idols and images and all of that. So I don't know if it's actually a way of punishing people for actually doing these wicked things. Like in Turkey, they love the idols and images and all that. I guess it must have been Orthodox Christian. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't be a big surprise if they did these abominations and maybe God was punishing them by using worldly powers. I don't know, but we know that God has used worldly powers before. We also have Russia, where they killed a huge amount of people as well. As I understand it, they killed, a lot of more people in Russia than was killed by Nazi Germany. Anyway, so I guess Germany must have taken over Serbia at some point because I remember reading that it was under Nazi rule that these Serbians, these Hastashi people, and the Roman Catholics and all that, was persecuting these people and doing the most vicious atrocities. And there's books about that and all that. But of course, they have tried to hide these books in regards of history and all that. Um, it really boggles the mind when you talk to Catholics and they will just, you know, you can tell them about some of these things and it will just, it just really just doesn't go through the wall, I guess. Anyway, I'm not sure in regards to how much Germany actually had of land, but I guess it might be a possibility that they actually got in control of Serbia. Um, I guess one could actually check on Google. Let's see if we can find Google here. And so I've been studying a little of history here and there, and some of the hidden history. And again, yeah, all roads leads to Rome. Not a big surprise, actually. But in our days, we don't know anything, pretty much, sadly. I don't know why we don't know anything, but we don't know anything. But we don't instruct our children in the truth in the Bible and so forward. So we don't know anything, and we're going off in regards of paganism and Mohammedanism, which is also paganism. But in regards of Hinduism and Buddhism and New Age and all these fallacies of the broad road that leads to destruction. It's a wide road. Anyway, let's see, Nazi Germany. I remember seeing images of this in regards to how big Germany, yeah, but I can't remember everything. Let's see. Here we have the cookie flag of the sun cookie. In regards of the solar cookie. I guess solar cookie is better to... Oh, here we are. Let's see here what we have here. The sun cookie here, or the solar cookie. It might be better to call it the solar cookie, because then, in regards of sun can be like... It could be sun or sun. It pretty much sounds the same in English. So we have all the cookie Jesus, the so-called cookie Jesus on the flag, because Hitler was a good Catholic, and so was many of his, acquaintances. And how big was Germany in World War II? Yes. Okay, and let's get some power to the mobile as well. Let's see if because Serbia should be in regards of the rule of the Nazis. So let's see if that is true. Here we have the Roman eagle. We have the laurels of victory. We have the cookie Jesus as well, and then we have the solar symbol. It's just in front of our nose, and we never realize it. And the same eagle is used by the US today. And I have the fasciites and as well, the Roman fasciites and all that. Anyway, and of course, in God we trust, or something in regards of Nazism as well. But they have the belt bucklers where they write that God is with us. Oh, military administered occupied territory. It seems like it's the Serbs, doesn't it? Let's just check the map again. Yeah, it seems to be Serbia. That is, apparently they seem to skip some of I don't know how that, I don't know how the history works out in regards to that, but it seems like Nazism is having some kind of military administered occupied territory. So it seems it's occupied. I'm not sure how they occupied that area and some of the other areas down here. They're like skipping some of the countries, apparently. I don't know how that works out. I don't know much, but it seems like Serbia was under military administered occupied territory. And the Catholics and these Hastashis was allowed to do the most evil thing to the people. So that's another Holocaust. I can't remember how many actually died there. So we have one atrocity. We have the Jews being killed off. We have people, Orthodox Christians, you have so much murder that it's, in some sense mind-blowing to see how much, how evil people can be just because the government or that some guy says that you need to do something, people, do it and try to explain it with, if I don't do it, another one will do it. That has to be the worst, that's no argument, Oh yeah, but if I don't kill these hundreds of Jews, another person will do it. Well, that's a bad argument. Because if you don't do it, at least you're not part of it, right? But if you, and maybe there will come another one, but he will then, it will be on his head. So it's just insane. Yeah, the cruelness of these things in regards of history is just mind-boggling. It's just disgusting. It's utterly disgusting. And again, all roads leads to Rome, It seems like communism leads back to Rome in regards of Stalin as well. Hitler leads back to Rome. He was a good Catholic. Of course, maybe I don't know in regards. I'm still in regards to Stalin. It's a little harder to find. Again, There's a lot of misinformation out there, but it wouldn't be a surprise if So it seems like everything is leading back to Rome in one way or another. It does. Control both sides. In regards to the Freemasons, auto up cows. Often auto up cow, I think it is, and you can just see. That's a saying, auto up cow, and that's in regards of order out of chaos. And so you control both sides and make and make these things, and here we have the two-headed eagle here. So you control the one side and you control the other side, and out of the conflict you get what you want. That's a pretty good word for it, but so I just I guess what can we learn from this is, don't send our children to war, because they're all instigated by Satan. And you usually have the triangle representing Satan. So it has many names. You can actually also, in regards of the Holy See, leads back to Rome, also called the Great Architect. Pretty much just Satan. It has so many names. I looked into it a long time ago, and I found so many names for it. But the easy way of it's just Satan. It's just representing Satan. So you have the double-headed eagle, and in regards of Russia, I actually have the symbol of the double-headed eagle. So I'll ask you, who controls Russia? They had a kingdom, right, in Russia that was taken down, and now something in regards of the kingdom in Russia. The king was smart enough not to let but of course they took them out. So who took them out? Well, who rules over the kings of the earth? Well, and if you don't follow, they will take you out. Anyway, let's see Russia. See Russia symbol. Let's see if we can find the double-headed eagle. Yeah, here we go. Double-headed eagle. So where does the symbol leads back to? Well, you can actually see what is down here. It's a cross on top, right? And the earth. I think it's like representing that, in regards to the world, control of the world, and in regards to the staff, like, that they govern it or something like that. I'm not entirely, I can't, but there's something like that, I think. So here we have it. So who controls Russia? Well, of course, actually I actually have a horse and his rider. It would be interesting to, horse and a rider in regards to the Bible, of course, could be represent an army of some kind. You have the Egyptian army representing, a horse and a rider in symbolic form. Anyway, it's just, it's just insanity. And of course, we also have the knighthoods of Rome, in regards to the knighthood of Malta and the knighthood of Columbus. And it's just all these secret groups and all that. It just leads, you can follow it back to Rome. Yeah. Of course, not a big surprise if you know the Bible, right? Because then you would know that the last beast is Roman. I don't know why people can't see it. There's 4 beasts in the parable of Daniel, and the last one is Roman. The little horn that comes out of, plucking three horns out is Roman. It sits on the Roman beast. And it persecutes the saints, and the saints are those keeping the commandments, guarding, protecting the commandments of God, of Jehovah, and the testimony of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. So, and it's Roman. So the man of the number 666 is Roman. He's the man of sin or the man of perdition. I don't really like using those because, those, in some sense, at least in the New Testament, it comes from Paul or Paulus, Roman Paulus. I just have to remember that a wolf can speak truth because he has to deceive the people that, to fool them into believing that he is a sheep. The same thing in regard to the papacy, wolves in sheep clothing. Oh, what I'm looking at. I was in regards to the Serbs and all that. So I'm sure there's a lot more atrocities in regard, in regards to history, it's filled with them. It's filled with atrocities. And I think it seems like they might be readying up for more conflicts in Europe. I've been born in a time where it was pretty. We had peace. In Denmark, we didn't really see much conflict and all that. I sadly think that actually, it pretty much already have changed. I guess I don't think it will become any better. We also have the atrocities in Spain in regards of the Christians being persecuted at the Reformation or the protest against Rome, and it was spreading like wildfire. And of course, the Inquisition was working hard in Spain, killing off a lot of people and so forward. And then, of course, we had the Jews in Spain as well that was forced converted, and Well, it was very interesting to see how the Jews actually, some of the Jews talking to the Christians, and it seems like they were actually learning from each other, and Rome didn't like that either because they were teaching them about the festivals of the Bible. It can't, the Roman insane asylum cannot be Christian. How can it be Christian when it persecutes the Christians? How can it be Christian when it destroys the documents of the Bible that the Christians have? How can it be Christian with all the fallacies that it does and promotes? It cannot be Christian. It is not Christian. It is the most deceptive institution in the world. Why? Because it proclaims itself Christian when it's just paganism. It's just the most wicked institution. It's no words in regard. It's just disgusting. It's utter disgusting. Anyway, so you can find all these things and you can read about them. And you can see it all goes back to Rome. You can see the symbol of Nazi Germany. Find out that Hitler was a good Catholic, and you have the Concordat or the Reich Concordant. I'm not sure if it's better, maybe Reich Concordant with the Vatican. You have the SS based on the Jesuits. You have, you can see them taking the oath, it seemingly look like how the Swiss Guard takes their oath it looks very similar. Then you have the Roman salute, you have these Knights of Malta, where you have the Nazi, the sun symbol in the middle, or the solar symbol in the middle. In regards of the sun symbol and all that, you can just check that out. It's very easy to get information these days. Now, of course, there is misinformation, and then, of course, you can just see some of the German drawings where the sun symbol is placed in the sun. It's just with sun rays and all that. It's little, it's like the cookie where they put the Jesus cookie, the false Jesus cookie, into this monstrance with sun rays and all that. I don't understand, No, I guess people don't want to hear anything. It's very sad that people don't, it's very hard to find people that actually, It just seems everybody is deceived nowadays. It's just very sad. So anyway, you have the Hebrew here. That was the main point, of course. Start a new session. I'm just sitting here, I guess, meditating on the seventh day. And I'm just, oh my, all the things going on. And again, in regards to the future, it just doesn't look good, I think. So we have the word share. And then you have to find the right word. I think it's option 4. And I'm still not sure all these, I'm not sure what it's called, but, short forms of different things. But who, that, which, and they have used the Latin form of what is like compare. I think it was compare when I looked it up. And it can mean 2 Latin words as I understood it. Or it's like confer or something like that, but it's in English it's compare. I hate Latin. I literally hate Latin. I don't understand why people use Latin. If they're Christians, why would you use Latin? Maybe if you're a Roman Catholic, maybe you would use, Latin letters and, Latin this and that. But me, I just don't want to have anything to do with Latin as far as I can get from it anyway. So anyway, so compare sure. So sure is a prefix, apparently seemingly meaning the same thing. It's used once in the name of Yehovah. I'm not sure how you would say it in Hebrew, maybe Shur Yehovah or something like that, because I don't remember it actually having in regards to the grammar when it has Yod Sheva in front of it. It has a Yod and it has a Sheva. It's like a Yeh. Which usually, you have Li, and, in regards if there's a prefix, you have B and V and Ki. I think there was some others, but and you have the mem as well. I can't remember if there's two ways. I can't remember which one it was actually. But in any case, I'm not sure in regards of sure. It seems like sure is not really mixed into it's just like maybe sure Yehovah or something like that. But something to study more at some point. But that means who, that, and which. Asher. Okay, so next word. So we have al. So what is al? That would be in, at, with, by, against. It seems to be a prep, I guess, preparation. No, I'm not sure of these short forms. I'm not sure if there's a list somewhere where I could actually see what these short forms were. It would have been nice of the author to have made it, because, I'm not a Bible student at some, higher education or something like that. So it would have helped. Then we have betoch. That's a good question. Isn't it charging actually? Oh, I haven't. Oh my. 2 seconds. Come on. There we go. Apparently I didn't put the... Apparently it wasn't in the stick. Oh yeah. So we have betoch. Betoch is what? That's a good question. I don't think it's option 3. I don't think it's option 4 either. I'm not sure if it could be circumcision, or to grease oneself with oil or anoint betoch. I think it's option 1 or 2. Sorry about that. It could actually make a nice game, I guess, where you could maybe take 2 of them off or something like that, make a game out of it in some sense. But anyway, I'm a little in regards of option 1. I'm a little like, but I think it might be option 2. So it's a little. I would take option 1, but I think it's option 2. So So the thing is, should I follow my first instinct or should I follow my, I guess, gut feeling? I might be wrong about them. Betoch. Betoch. It just seems because the words actually that I've chosen, the 137 words, are some of those that needs to actually go again and again and again. And taking that into consideration, I wouldn't think that option 1 and 2 would actually be a valid thing. I would think that option 3 and 4 would actually be more valid. But in the midst or middle of, isn't that like Bane? Like in the midst, I think I'll take option 3 and just, go with that. Oh my, I chose correct. Oh. So in the midst, middle of inside, okay. Compare Tavich, middle center. Interesting. Okay, so we have Ha, that is mountain, hill, or hill country. I'm actually getting more information after pushing it. MP, I think that's in regards of being plural. So I guess M stands for male and P stands for plural. So we have harim. In regards of reading Hebrew, I'm getting better for sure. That's ava. So I think that would be option 3. To speak. No. Apparently to pass over, pass through, pass by, cross. And then you have the short form of Q, and we have the short form of he or hi or hi. And I don't know about the that's I have some programs where you can actually where it seems they use some of these things, but like Daily Dose of Hebrew, and you have a video, and it seems like it's more like scholarly thing, and they seems to use some of it. Maybe I can get some pointers, but I haven't really. Also in regards of the My Sword Bible, which apparently still have issues with. I've removed the Aramaic modules from the program, and yet I still have issues with it. So I'm not sure what to do. What is the problem? It could be an update of the program. It could be an update of the system itself. I don't know. I've used the program for many years and never had problems with it, and then it begins to do this issue where it just loses the module, and then you need to restart the program, and it destroys the workflow. But anyway, if you push on one of these strongs, sometimes you have see another one maybe. You have PL and Pual. You have some of these things, and again, I have no idea what they are. Well, maybe a little idea, but still, it's. I guess it's like a shattery thing, I still haven't figured out how it works out. I have an idea, I guess. It's something in regards to the grammar, I think, or something like that. But that's as far as it goes. Cause to pass over, bring over, cause or allow to pass through, cause to pass through fire, sacrifice. So that's avar. There's a program on, but we shouldn't really talk business in regards to the Sabbath. But there is a program that actually have like where you have a word and you have to find out if it's for but that's a program for future in regards to grammar and all that. When I begin to understand a little bit on that, you can practice, and there's not really I'm too bad at those things, so I think it's something future. So we have mishpat. That's judgment, decision, ordination, law, custom, manner. You choose wisely. Yeah. Then we have a lamed, and a lamed is a prefix. It's something you put forward on a word, and it's option 1. It's to, toward, and for. Like Lihushalayim, for example, to Jerusalem. So, let's see here. Torat. Torat. Nee, Tarat. Tarat, sorry. Tarat. I'm not sure. Maybe it would be option 2, but taking into consideration that these are words that are used a lot. Yeah, I think I'll go with option 2. I would have thought it was option 3, but option 2 is tarat, under, below instead of. Okay. Davar, that is to speak. Rare in Q, P, speak. Again, all these weird things that I have no idea of. Ach, that's brother. You have achi, which is, let's see. Brother, masculine, singular, see something. I don't know what that. That's achi. Then we have plural, that is achim, brothers. Then we have he, that is she. It, female singular. I'm not sure what the next pronounce, an adjective, I think that means, but anyway. That also spells heave, seems heave, in the Pentateuch. So you have he and heave. Okay. What's something in regards of? Oh, well. Makom. I don't know. Makom, maybe. Yay! That's the first. Makom, place, location, and multiple. What is like multiple plural or multi. Mekomot. Alza or yasa. To go or come out. Cause to go or come out. Bring out. Kohen, that's priest. I have multiple plural, kohanim, and you can compare kohen. I think it says kahen, but sometimes the a sound is a o sound, so I guess it's kohani. Maybe it's kahan. I don't know. And then it gives a number, but I'm not sure if that is actually the. Let's see. No. Page 1130. No, I think I got that wrong. Let's try to check it. 1147. No. Anyway, it would have been nice if the programmer actually just had the Strongs. He uses numbers here and there, this number and this number. Oh, I guess this number actually goes to the other card number. I think he should have used the Strong's numbers. I just would have been more easy. So we have Cain. Seems to be a lot of these Cain. I guess number 2. Okay, so we have Cain and Cain. So thus, and then you have the numbers, the other card numbers. But again, why don't just use the Strong's numbers? I would have made much more easy, Just get some more familiarity with the numbers as well. L is, maybe it's number 1. 2 towards, on, or into. With third masculine, singular suffix or something like that. Elev. So we have lifnei. I think it's number 3. Before, in front of, here. Adon, that's Lord Master. And that usually, the name of Jehovah is translated to Lord. It's just filthy, I just hate these people, Well, not in regards to, I hate the acts, I just hate that they are translating the Bible, which they know is the name of Jehovah. They translate it to a title. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. I don't hate the people. I just hate their acts, It's just very. So to die, kill, put to death, to be killed, and all that. That's also in regards to the 10 Commandments. And then people will say, "Well, you're not allowed to kill," but but people get killed. But the thing is, you're not allowed to murder, because if a murderer has murdered someone, it's okay to kill him. According there's some laws in regards of if they transgress something. There's what's it called, something I can't remember. But anyway, if you do something that is bad, you're getting punished for it. So the 10 Commandments in regards of it's don't murder, and apparently it seems like it's translated to don't kill sometimes. Apparently, but it's a different word in the Hebrew, so. So 8, to kill, blame. Oh yeah, not translated. It's like in front of a word to point out this is the word, definite, direct object marker. There are some that believe it's like in regards of Yeshua. I don't think so, but anyway, the theory is out there. I was looking into it at some point where I actually also believed that. Was like, oh yeah, that's interesting, because Yeshua says he's the, Aleph and Tav, which would be Alpha and the Omega, which would be in Hebrew Aleph and Tav. But I might be wrong in regards. There's a lot of things that I still don't know. So but yeah. So there's this guy that I got the Bible of, where he just have shown where all the it is in the Bible, because. Yeah, to in regards of. But if you look at some of the, I'm not sure I pretty much discounted the theory. So anyway, maybe I'll look on it in the future or something like that. But I don't think there's knowing more Hebrew and that So anyway, it's a definite direct object marker, not translated, also called it, with loose of accent or with third masculine suffix. I guess that's suffix, like to. Yeah, suffix would be the to, the o, and you have compared it, which is the number 50 in regards of his card game here. And again, why don't use the Strong's numbers instead? Is that too difficult, or what? Is there a problem with using those? I don't know. So we have a prefix here that is k, and again sometimes these prefixes becomes like different sounds. It's still the k, like a k, but it changes sound. Sometimes it's an e sound, and sometimes it's different sounds. So anyway, as, like, according to. We have the second male singular suffix. I see kamocha. Not sure how that works out, but then we have Rosh. Rosh is head. It's also head in the front. Sorry. Panaim is in the front. Head is just head. Sorry. Panaim is in regards of face or faces actually. And why would they use plural in regards of faces? And I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the body and the soul. But anyway, we have body and soul, and we have the spirit, and so forward. So we are consisting of 3 things as a human. as a man, I guess human is more like it's not. I don't think it's a biblical term. I'm not entirely sure, but man, man is a biblical term at least. So you have the head, the top, the chief, the head of something. We have the male plural here, Rashim. We have compared with Rosh. Then we have Tov, which should mean good and pleasant. Apparently it's a adjective, I think it's called, adjective. I guess I'm learning a little here and there. And it's have the CF compared to Tov, 714. I'm still not sure why there would be two different cards of the same word, but something to look up at some point, I guess. Then we have Se, Ze. I think it would be number 2. Masculine, something DM, something pronoun maybe? Maybe it stands for pronoun. Pronoun, adjective, pronoun, and adjective. So male, singular, something, pronouns, and adjective. This could be. I'm still not sure what the DM thing, but it's, moving forward, I guess. Then we have Abba. That's number 4. Abba. Abba, female singular. Then we have senior singular is Areba'a, I think. It's not always easy with maybe it's maybe it could be Ba'a or Areba'a. It's not easy with those Abba, but Abba is one word, so it's probably Aba'a. And then Aba'im, that's 40. So yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's actually interesting that 4 is used, as one of the words that is used a lot in the Bible. Then we have ber, that is a prefix again, in, at, with, by, against, I guess preparation, sure. Prep, something, preposition, no. But anyway, it's a prefix, you put it in front of a word. Then we have bane, that's son. We have you choose wisely, son, male singular something, bane, and then we have male plural, banim. Banim. I'm reading Hebrew. What is just so cool, isn't it? Male plural, maybe it's construct? Maybe construct. I think I've heard the word construct at some point. So male plural construct, bene. I'm not sure what it actually means in regards to being construct. Of course, I could, construct. I think it is construct. Oh my, construct. Construct. Made by combining materials and parts put together out of artificial or natural components or parts. By the way, if anyone, of course not on the Sabbath, but if anyone wants a good dictionary, I would absolutely go with WordWeb. And the Merriam-Webster's is have spyware. So I wouldn't. This one and this one has spyware in them, so I would never ever put money in those. I would take the WordWeb Audio. That's the one I use all the time. It's also have this smart feature. So if you copy something, you just go into the program and it looks it up automatically. It's a very neat feature that I haven't seen in any other of the programs. It's just a very nice dictionary. Really love it. And you can also have the sound. It's free. It's free without the sound, and but it's if you want the sound, and it's offline as well. Thumbs up. That's the tool that I mostly use. So if you want a good dictionary, English dictionary, that would be my recommendation. Anyway, let's get back to it. So we have Bane, so masculine construct, I think. Bane and male plural, Banim, and male plural construct, Bene. Then we have Haya, to be, become, happen, occur, be done, true, about, come to pass, occur, yeah. To be, become, happen, occur. Then we have the Q and the nigh again and again. I don't know about this. Be done, brought, about, come to pass, occur. So the Q is to be, become, happen, occur. And then the ni is be done, brought, about, come to pass, occur. So that's Haya. Haya. That's also in regards to the name of Yehovah. You have, yeah. You have something in regards of to be and all that. I am that I am. Asher. Asher. I can't remember what it. Asher. I can't remember. Oh, well. Sheva. That's 7, male singular. You choose wisely. Yummy! So that's male singular 7 and female singular. It's Shevia, I guess. Sheva, I think. Or maybe Shiva. Shiva or Shiva. Again, it's the Shiva that has, it's the 2 dots that is a problem for me because it couldn't go either way. So Shevaim, I think it's called Shevaim. That would be 70. It doesn't make Hebrew easier when you have male and singular words. What do I believe is the most difficult things about Hebrew? Well, pretty much everything. But you learn over time, but it takes time. This is a rev. I think it's a sword. It's apparently singular. Yeah, sword. Ani, that is I. First person, apparently. What is that? Is the C standing for construct? Construct, singular, personal, pronoun? Not sure. What is it? Compare. Anoki. That's another word used in the Bible in regards of, yeah. So we have yad, that's hand. Apparently female singular. Metaphorical power. I think there could be some other things that I haven't unlocked yet in regards of Yeshua and so forward. I was just reading some more to that, in regards of Samuel. And Samuel, it's just wonderful in regards of the 10th where the word of God or the word comes to Samuel. And, he opens up his, this. Oh, it's just wonderful. I think there's other things that refers to Yeshua in the Bible that I haven't unlocked yet. I think that's 100. Yeah. And we have 100 female plural, me'ot, and we have female something, FD, mata'im, 200. Oh, it's that like, I think we have something in regards of where it's like, you have the plural where it's more than 2, and then you actually have plural where it's 2, and then you have the singular. So, that's something in regards of the grammar in Hebrew in regards of that. But I'm not sure but anyway. Kodesh, that is holiness, something that is holy. Holy, 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 Kodesh, 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 is Yehovah, God Almighty. So holiness, something that is holy. Yerushalayim is Jerusalem. And that's the word, you have the Yod Sheva here as the name of Yehovah. And you can go look at the grammar, I think I did weeks of study on this. And searching for all the words with Yod Sheva in regards of grammar rules, how the grammar rules was. And then, of course, if we know that Yehovah is with a Yod Sheva, it should follow the same grammar rules, right? So, but anyway, Jerusalem could be like Birushalayim, in Jerusalem, for example. And we have others, but Lirushalayim would be to Jerusalem. And it just goes on in that you have some specific grammar rules in regards of when it's Yod and Shiva that makes it this E sound. So anyway, and you just use the same grammar rules in regards of the name Yehovah. But anyway, I know Nehemiah is not a scholar, Jewish scholar. He's not agreeable to that, and I've tried to talk to him or write to him and all that, and so at least I found out what he actually believes. Which I couldn't couldn't really. It was a little hard to actually get out of them. So I found it at some place where he talked about it, and he believes it's like an R sound, like La Yehovah. But that doesn't, grammar wise, it doesn't follow the rest of the grammar. So it. So I have trouble with that. I don't think that would be anyway. So we have Natan. Natan, to give, put, place, set, be given. And why is this important? Well, we want to be as close to the truth as possible. To give, put, place, set, and then we have the ni that would be given, be given. So Q, to give, put, place, set. And with the ni to be given, apparently. Then we have me. That's who. Apparently interrogative pronouns, or maybe interrogative pronouns. I don't know. We have Goy, which is a nation and people, and it seems the Jews have this Goy in regards of a Gentile. But it's not. I think it's a bad translation to Yehovah said to Abraham, "I will make you a great God, a great nation." So I think nation is a good. Nation, people, male plural. That is goyim. That's nations. Goyim. Ata. Actually, I have found a Facebook website where other people are also reading Hebrew. It's very interesting. I should actually look into more of that. I might be able to find other people, because it seems like these people also likes to read Hebrew, and that might be some really good training bodies to have. Have free training bodies, and maybe one could read a little and they could read a little, and one could help the other, and so it would be awesome. Maybe one could do it over Skype or something. I'm not sure how that would, what would actually be the best to have. But let's see, Atah. Now after all at last, then Now after all at last, then I don't really, in regards of Skype, I don't really like using. It's Microsoft, I remember in the, before this Danish guy sold out to the devil. It was a wonderful program. Then he sold it to Microsoft, and all downhill from there. So man, husband, multiple plural, anashim. It was very great with the Skype, because you have like the phone book in the program, and you could just, if you wanted to talk to someone from another nation, you could just, call them up. You could find them very easily. So it was amazingly great, Not all these things where they try to just, you could just call people up. Say, hello, I'm from Denmark. Nice to talk to you, Anashim. So we have Ish, which is a man. apparently they also fix it to husband, but man is a good one, because I think now Ish of course comes, actually Ish comes after Eve is made, and she's called Isha by Adam, and then he's the Ish, so maybe. Anyway, so we have the male plural, Anashim. Anashim. Hey, I'm speaking Hebrew. Oh, well, at least I'm reading it. It's really cool. I'm still having some problems, but it's, compared to, years ago. And I'm really slow at learning. And there's a lot of other things that I'm researching at the same time, so we have shuv. Shuv means to turn back. Apparently the Q to turn back, turn, return. Then we have the high, or the he, or whatever. Cause to return, bring back, restore. Then we have the polel. Apparently the polel, bring back, restore. So the Q is to turn back, okay? Return. And the he is cause to return, bring back. To turn back, bring back, turn back, bring back, restore. And polil is bring back, restore. I don't know. Then we have nasa. Nasa. I should know that. It seems nasa. A good question. Nasa. Nasa. I think it's number 2. Yeah. And the Q is to lift, carry, raise, bear, load, or burden. Take away, Ni is be carried, lifted up, exalted. And P is lift up, exalt. And the heat, apparently that's a new one. Lift oneself up, exalt oneself. I don't know. Ata, that's you. Apparently it's second male singular person pronoun. I think it's, so that's you. You chose wisely. Hey, if anyone knows, if anyone is looking at this and knows these things, could you just just write it in the box down there? Not sure if anyone actually have written. Let's see. No, let's see. That's another one. Nope. No comments. I guess no one wants to look at my... I pushed, and I apparently pushed... No, sorry. But yeah, call, all, each, every, and we have a... Was it construct? Carl. Construct, Carl, okay. Then we have ear. Ear is apparently female singular. It's city and town. We have female plural, arim. Arim. Cities. Arare. Arare. I have no idea. Arare. It would also be nice in regards to this program to actually have like where you could push and hear how it was actually pronounced. But I do understand that it's would be a nice feature. But anyway, but it would be a lot of work, of course. Arare. But like this program I have over here, Hebrew Perfect. I should probably train more each day than I do, But there's so many things that I'm confused in my little head, and and all that. So you can, it's the first part here. Then you have like or, and you can push it. Or, amar, ani, ben, ha, hu, yom, lo, lama, mi, ma, mayim, matai, od, al, Asa,
Asa,
Pe,
Pe,
Katan,
Katan,
She.
She,
Oh, well, he says it a little different. He says She. Well, She.
She,
She, okay, She. What did I say? Did I say Sha? So, sure. But you have to say, okay. Shale.
Shil,
Sheil. I'm not sure why he's. But anyway.
Sam,
Shalom.
Shalom,
Shem.
Shem,
Sham.
Sam,
Oh, he said. Oh, Sam. Sorry, the dot is on the other place. You have this letter here, and
Sam,
there's a dot on top of it. And if the dot is on the right side, is sure, and if it's on the left side, is an S. Then we have Shama,
Shama,
and then we have Toda.
Toda,
So it's very nice to have the help of the pronunciation. But anyway, but it's a hard what do you say? It's a hard training program, I think. You need to, first you need to know the letters and how to pronounce the things and all that. But when you get to the point, it seems to be pretty nice. But I guess it's not as fun as, This is much more funnier in some sense, where you can sit here, you have ahare, and then you need to find out what is it. Is it weeping? Is it, foreign or strange? Is it after or behind? I think it's option 4, to be spread, dispersed, scattered, overflow. We can try. No. Apparently it's after, behind, also spelled achach or something like that. Got that wrong. Mitzrayim, that's Egypt. And actually just write Mitzrayim down here, so okay. But it's Egypt. Eretz, that would be land or earth or ground. Female singular. So when you talk about the earth, it's singular used. Sa, that's the word that is used by the man that comes and stand before Yeshua or Yehoshua. Is, he says, nay, but I am come as the Sa, and, they translate as captain, but I would probably translate it as chief. It's the chief. It's, here they translate as ruler and prince, but looking at all the places where it was, and I need to find one word. I like finding one word that I can translate and have it all, work out all the places. And it seems to be chief, a chief. And it would work out as a group. You have a chief, right? Anyway, so that's the best at the moment, at least. And why am I interested in these things? I want to get as close to clean waters as possible. And if at some point I could translate the Bible, that would be wonderful. But I'm not sure, but it would be very nice to do. Translate, not, the English translations, you have the English translation. So that would not be the thing that it would be in regards to a Danish translation. Because there's some, there's things in the Danish translations that is just, that I have issues with. So it would be nice with a new Danish translation. And where I can just do things without, copyright. Just terrible. And instead of they do all these distortions, and it's just sad. So of course one could probably make an English translation at the same time, I guess, translating both the Danish and the Danish and the English. That would also be an option, to do both at the same place, because I guess when I get the word and find out what the word actually can be translated, throughout it wouldn't be that hard, I think, to do both, but of course it's a huge, immense word, it would take a long time, but I still need to learn Hebrew and Greek and would be nice with some Aramaic as well. Because the Aramaic seems to be a very nice source as well. So just to compare with as well. But I'm not sure if it's possible for me. But with God, everything is possible, right? So hopefully, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get killed off beforehand, Yashav. I think it would be option 1. To sit, okay, I was right. Yashav. Q, to sit down, dwell, inhabit. And the he is to cause to sit, or dwell, or settle a city. There should be some difference. I'm hard to see the differences, but I guess, again, I'm not that good at all these grammar rules and all that. Never been that good at, I wasn't really much in school, Option 3, third, actually might be a good thing, actually. All that brainwashing going on in the school, Evolution. But of course, we have the television as well with all that. It took me 30 years to find out that evolution was a lie. 30 years, because I've been so brainwashed in 30 years. 30 years it took me to find material on creationism and intelligent design and all of that. The complexity in this world is just, wow, and they will say it's just, coincidence, it's just a big bang 13.8 billion years ago, and here we are, and blah, blah, blah. Such liars, such deceivers. Paganism, it's heathendom, and they will say, no, we are believing atheists, we don't believe in this and that, but they have taken the way of the way of the devil. They're promoting the doctrines of the devil. So anyway, so we have who, that's like he, it, so that's third masculine's person pronouns, or maybe person pronouns. He, it. Let's just take a little cleaning off the screen here. There we go. Third masculine person pronouns. He, it, masculine. What was it called? I can't even remember. Something. Pronoun and adjective. I guess I'll get it at some point, there we have derek, and derek is like the way. And, I found a Hebrew name. I wanted to look for a Hebrew name that, the thing is, my name means rapist in Hebrew, apparently, anos. I haven't really found the Hebrew word for that. Maybe we can actually look it up. That would be interesting, actually. But I've heard that anos means rapist in Hebrew. So, and it's always nice to get some confirmation, right? Let's see here. Rapist in Hebrew. I don't know if we can find it, but let's see what it says. It should say something in regards of anos. Okay. Oh, there's 4 ways in regards to the other one. Okay. Let's check that out at some point. It's slow. Again, I guess the CPU in this mobile is... And of course, when the mobile isn't unlocked, you cannot speed it up. What does it say? Maybe it does say anas, actually. It says at least it's an aleph, it's a nun, it says a samech. And that could, I guess, say anas, but there's no nikuts, and it has chotef. Anas. I need the nikud, what sounds there is in the word. But, it's possible that it actually could say it. Now, that's Arabia, no, that's not really. Let's just say something, no, it's not something with anas. So the closest we find was the other word that actually does seems like it's a possibility that it actually could say rapist. I'm not sure if it's like a modern Hebrew word. Of course, I could ask. He should know some. Hopefully, he will become a Christian. I'll try. See. But it would be nice if Soviet could. That's awful. It's actually, it says anas, shame, shame something, and it actually means rapist. I'm not sure what like anas. And I was told by this Jewish woman that she didn't really like to call me anas because it meant rape. Just if people have a problem, so rapist. So that's what my name apparently means in Hebrew. Now, of course, my name actually comes from the Greek, so it actually means man. It was like Andres or something like that. I found in Greek and all of that. So Andreas also means man, comes from the word Greek word again. But I do see, how you pronounce it and all of that. Anash. I'm not sure actually if you have two N's. It seems like it's a dot, and so maybe Anas. But it seems to be the same thing. I'm called the rapist in Hebrew. Oh my. That's awful. Anyway, so I found in regards of something that seems to be more, Hebrew-like. So I found the name Dakiya. And that you take the word Daki, and in regards of my, then it becomes Daki. Derek, you have Derek, and then it becomes Daki, and then you have Ya, name. So anyway, so you have the way Derech. So Dakiya. I think that's a pretty good name. Now, of course, it seems I've heard that I would actually get in trouble if I used that name in the US because it would feel like it's a racist name, and I was like, oh my, just you just can't get. So you're a rapist when you go to Israel, and then you are apparently what's it called? What's it called? I can't even remember. Racist. Yeah, when you go to the U.S. And anyway, Masa. That's a good question. Masa, desire, longing. I don't know. Now, to find, reach, obtain, achieve. So again, we have the Q, to find, reach, obtain, achieve, and then we have the need, be found. Masa. So we have lo, that is no or not. Apparently it's a negative particle, no, not, also spelled lo. Okay, with a vav. And sometimes, the vav is there, sometimes it's not. Apparently in the Dead Sea Scrolls, they have these variations. It doesn't really change how you pronounce the words, but then we have shenaim. Shenai, or maybe Shenayim? Maybe Shenayim. I think it would be 2, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay. Shenayim. And you have the male something. Maybe it's duality, I'm not sure. And then you have the female something duality. Oh, yeah. It's, I guess, yeah, duality. That might actually be the word. Shestaim. Shetaim. Female duality. I think that might be the case. Shenayim. I'm not sure, but. Then we have Mayim, and that's water. And then we have Shemayim. Shemayim is in regards of the heavens. And Mayim is also plural, so it's waters. Then we have masculine. There was like dual, double. I don't know. Construct, may. So Mayim and may. I don't know. Anyway. Calm. To go down, descend, bring down, let down. It's not number 1. I think it's number 4. No. Q, to rise, arise, get up, stand. Up. Or set up, put up, cause to arise, establish. So cum. That's like a Q and a U and an M. Cum. Asa. That must be it. To do, make, to be done, made. Asa. Moshe. Who is Moshe? That's Moses. Moshe. Then we have Shalach. I think it is to send, stretch out, to send, stretch out. Then we have P, send, stretch out, send away, expel. Then we have Pu, be sent away, off. So here we have Q, P, Pu, whatever, I have no idea what. I think that's the one. Yeah, it is. But what it means, no idea. Then we have Allah. Maybe we had something that's go out, right? Maybe it's number 1. I don't know. Allah. To shut in, close, deliver, hand over, surrender. I think we had another one in regards of option 2, didn't we? But I'm not sure. Allah. I think I'll go with option 2. It says, so Allah, to go up, ascend, and ni, be taking up, and he, bring or let up or out, offer up, sacrifice. Allah. Not in regards of the false god of the Mohammedans, who has no son, but just Allah to go up. Then we have Shama, that is to listen. To hear, listen, to understand, obey. And then we have the ni, be heard, and the he, proclaim. I'm not sure how that works out, but anyway, at least it's to hear. Shama. You have, when you read the Hebrew, you can see how it's used in regards of the context and all that. And that's, I guess, the reason why one wants to also be able to read the Hebrew. If you can read the Hebrew, you wouldn't have you wouldn't have the there's multiple translations out there. You would be very close to the source by reading the Hebrew. Now there are some things that some of the translations actually have corrected, which, where there seems to be errors in the Masoretic text, but anyway, but still you would be very close to, how they write and how they, and might actually see some of the hidden things. Halach. halach. That's to go, walk, I think. Metaphorical, behave. Pete, go, walk. Heath, walk about, move. I think it's halach. You chose wisely. Yeah. Q, to go, walk. Metaphorically, to behave. Behave. Walk on the small or the narrow road. Instead of walking on the broad road that leads to destruction, you walk on the narrow road that leads to everlasting life. To go, walk, walk about, move to and fro. Mishpah, that is judgment, decision, ordinance, law, and custom. Mishpah. Mishpah, next word. Rav. That's a good question. I think I'll take option 1, but I could be wrong. Oh, hallelujah. Adjective, great many. And male plural, ravim. And what was that? Compare. Rav, 974. Yeah, whatever. Again, I think they should have used the Strongs instead, the Strongs numbers, because then when you got familiar, if they had used the Strong's numbers, you would also get a little more familiarized with the Strong's numbers, and that would help you in regards to Bible research when you use the Strong's numbers. Ra'ah, to see, perceive, understand. That's the one. Ni, to appear. Pu'u, or pu, be seen, or he, let or cause someone to see something. Yeah. Im, that might be if. Ki'im, but except only, compare with ki. Then you have pei, that's mouth. Pei, mouth. Opening, male, singular, construct, p, apparently also. Okay. Art, actually that was really bad because I saw in regards to what it was. I'm not sure why it does that, but until, as far as. Okay, let's see if it actually, does it actually just comes in the beginning, without, or does it, it goes very quickly. So, but anyway, panim is faces, is actually plural. I'm not sure what C plural, I guess P stands for plural. C stands for what? I don't know. Face, front. And it's like panaim is like the front of the face. So you have the rash, which is the head, and then you have the front of the face is like, so this is like, the face, and it's actually plural, so it's actually the faces they use. And why would they use plural? Well, I think that could be something with, but then again, you would question, why wouldn't they use faces like plural as well? Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong as well in regards to why they use the plural, but I'm thinking, that might be, yeah, I don't know. Face, front, then we have lif, nay, apparently. Then we have the preparation or something like that. Le, prefix to construct, before, in front of. Okay. That's maybe the li here. The lif, nay. So that's with a prefix. Lif, nay, I don't know. It's just. Kara, let's see. Kara. I think it's to call or summon. Kara. Oh yeah, that's the kara. In regards to when you have the, it's still something I have a difficulty with. But sometimes in the Masoretic text you have the kara and then you have the kitif or something like that. I can't remember. But I can't. You always have the short form, and I can't remember if it's the kitiv or the other, the kara. So kara, I think it's must be, let's see, to call, summon, proclaim, to read aloud, give a name to. So the kara is what they say, and the ketiv is what they, and that must be the C, that must be the K, the kaf. So that is what is written. So you have sometimes in the Masoretic text where something is written, but instead of saying that, when they read it, they say the kara, which is then with a Q, I think. And the other one is the K. So, and again, I always tend to forget it when I come to it, and I'm like, it's really annoying. Then you have two different choices, and I want the thing that is written down and not what is said. So, anyway, to call, summon, proclaim, read aloud, give a name to, and then the ni, the ni, be called, summoned, proclaimed, and check or compare kara. It seems to be the same. So I'm not sure why he has like two of them. So kara, Q, kara. I really need to remember that. Kara, ketiv, kara, ketiv. Kara, to speak, to pronounce, to read. Kara, kara, ketiv. Anyway, ayin, that was be ayin. That's a good question. I would have thought it was like ayin. That's a really hard one. I'll go with 4. Yeah, wrong. Particle of non-existence is not, are not, nothing. Most often spelled ain or ayin. Okay, it's just, it sounds like in regards of the I. Okay. So we have me, that's from and out of. I think that's also, maybe not, maybe that's, I don't know. Preparation from, out of, also spelled meep. Noon assimilates as dagesh, forte, when prefixed to another word. Okay, so this can be actually prefixed. Oh yeah, that's, I guess it's one of the prefixes. I thought it was like the me or the me. That's two different. I think it was two different. I don't know. It was like that's the maybe I'm remembering wrong. Then we have the it, and the it seems to be pronounced the same as, but apparently it's something else. I guess you would need to look on the context or something like that. With or with beside, that's a hard one. It's either option 1 or 4, I think. Let's take option 1. Okay, preparation with beside, also spelled it or it. Sorry, 8 or 8. With loss of accent or with third masculine singular suffix. So ito or compared it. So ito. Yeah, the suffix is, I guess, is the vav with a dot over it. The last, suffix are the things that are behind the word, and prefixes are before the word, and infixes are in the word. Then we have that's until, as far as. You choose wisely. Yay! Ka. That's a good question. I would guess option 4. Oh, I need some water. Okay, so ka, maybe it's, sorry, ko. Sorry, ko, thus here, ko, thus here. Would be nice with some water. Let's see if we can get some water. But, we're nearly through them. There's not that many words left. And I want to do all of them, getting some training here and there. Yeah. 2 seconds. So, ko. Next word. Zut. I guess that would be number 4. I guess I'll take number 4. Female, singular, what was it called? Something in regards of, I can't remember what it was. Pronoun and adjective, this. Zut. Sham, I think it's option 2. Sham, then, okay. There, then, at that time. Sham. But, that is daughter. You chose wisely, daughter, female, plural. But not. And compare but, yeah. Great. Yes. Lakach. I guess it would be, option 1. But I'm not sure. Let's try. To take, grasp, capture, and seize. Lakach. Be captured, taken away. Okay. Nacha. I don't know. Option 2, I guess. Yeah. To strike, to smite, beat, strike, dead, destroy. And now we have the hoof. Be struck down, dead, beaten. Nacha. Okay, nacha. Rol. I think it's a rol. Again, it's actually an A sound, but it's apparently an O sound. Again, Hebrew is not easy, to figure out. That is weird, But anyway, to eat, consume. Be eaten, consumed. Okay, so here we have the Q, to eat, consume. And then we have the need, to be eaten. So if someone eat me there. Okay, that's the knee, or consumed. And then we have the he, which is then feeding. So I guess you feed something, that's in regards to the he. To eat or consume, that's the Q. And to be eaten or consumed, that's the knee. Okay. Zava. Oh, Zava is host, army, war, service. I think I had some words on that actually written down somewhere. Thing in regards of tribe, group, or fellowship, or company. I wrote it down on the chair. I'm not still entirely sure how to translate this word. The thing is, the word is also used at the beginning of creation, and all of its host. And do we really have armies at that point? I think it's talking about the animals and everything in the world and so forward. I might also be talking, including the angels and all that. So I'm still uncertain entirely how to translate the word, because if I want to find one singular word, working every single time, it's just it seems to be a little. But I'm looking into it. Host, army, war, service, and the thing is, when I found out something, and if I fix it into a translation, for example, then I will know. And if there's, then it will be easier to then focus on, if I can nail the words, it will be easier to, hopefully, to actually read the Bible without, the problem is, for example, the King James Version. The King James have a way of translating one single Hebrew word into multiple English words. And it doesn't make it easier for the reader actually to really, it's not making it easier for the reader to know that it's actually the same Hebrew word that is behind the translated word. And that just takes things away, and also ends up actually leading people into false doctrines as well. But a Hebrew word, and again, it doesn't make it easier for the reader to. So it would be nice if you could get closer to the Hebrew text, yet still be a translation, of course, but yet still get it close to the Hebrew, so people not knowing Hebrew can get some more information that this is the same word. And if you're doing studies on the Bible and all that, I think it's important to know what word is behind it. You can just look at a King James concordance and see how many different words they sometimes translate one single Hebrew word. So, yeah, I'm not a King James onlyness, that's for sure. And in regards to the names, why are we using like English names, Danish names, whatever names and all that? Why not just go with the Hebrew names? We can write the Hebrew names with English letters, or whatever Latin letters, or whatever whatever it is. The Western letters. We can read it out, or we can write it out in that people can understand. They don't need to be able to read Hebrew. And that's there's just it's a Hebrew book, it's about Jews, so why not use Hebrew names? Anyway, that's some of the things that there's other things where they took out 1 John 5:7, for example. In the Danish translations, we have I think it was like 1850 before I actually can find a version that actually have 1 John 5:7, and it has it in brackets. Every other version that I've seen after that removes that verse, and I've been looking into it. I don't think it should be removed. I think that's pretty good proof that it should be there. But anyway, let the reader decide if it should be there. But I read a lot of it, and I'm still doing research on it. But my conclusion is, I think it's pretty solid that it should be there. But at the moment, I'm actually having one video where I'm actually going through more information on it. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. That's probably a picture of it.
All right, FAQ number 30.
Nope. I don't know why I didn't remember the position, but I'm going through this thing here, and this is a folder on the topic as well. And I've read other things also where they take all the informations and all that, and I think it should be there, and yet they take it out. Because a lot of people have a problem with it, because it supports the Trinity. And of course, it's not only the Trinity, it's the Trinity with a twist. But anyway, the teaching of the Trinity with a twist is found in John 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And people can just read them, and they are not disputed. So, it's just not really a problem. If they take it out, you can still find out about the things, because the teaching of Yeshua is found in the Gospel of John. Now, it's not only in the Gospel of John, but the Gospel of John, chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 are pretty much the best, the most centralized teaching on this subject, as far as I know. So that's where you go. So if you have a problem with the Trinity doctrine, just go to our Master, listen to him. John 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Read it slowly, read it again, and read it again. And chew on the information, meditate on it, and accept it. So anyway, Sava. So Host Army War Service, apparently CS. Again, I don't know what CS stands for. Of course, in my past gaming experience and all that, of course I know what CS would be in that way. We have in regards of Counter-Strike. It's a huge amount of years since I played Counter-Strike. But, it's a game of killing others, and we shouldn't kill anyone. So it's just a lot of games, computer games, are about killing others. So anyway, SAVA, that's Host Army War Service. We have the CP. I guess the C must stand for something like it's not masculine and it's not feminine. What is it called? Was feminine masculine or feminine? Yeah, I think it was feminine. So maybe it's like C for like, I don't know. But it must stand for something like neutral thing or something like that. So we have CP is like Zevaot. And then we have the name of Yehovah, which of course they miss in a code. So, but it's Yehovah. So missing dot up here. But you have Yehovah. So Yehovah Sevaot, and they translated false. And again, I just, the people, and some people will just, what do you call it, a skipper, they really have issues with it. I don't know if it's demons or something like that. And, but, they really have a problem with it. They don't want to, it's just very tiring. But anyway, it's Yehovah of Host. At least you have the name, but they translate as Lord of Host. Anyway, he says, compare Zava, but it's just the same word that we have here, isn't it? But apparently it's another card, but same word. I don't know why there's multiple cards. I haven't looked into it again, but we have seen that before. Gadol is great, big, large. Apparently it's an adjective. Again, I'm not even sure what an adjective is, but I guess something that tells about the word or something like that. It's Gadol or he's Gadol or whatever. I don't know. Great, big, large. Zava. What can Zava be? Zava. Okay, that's a hard one. I would probably, I like the option 1 to command, but understanding skill, it's a shot in the dark. Oh yeah, to command, give an order, charge. That was the PI, and then we have the PU, be ordered, be told, receive a command. Zava, okay. Ayin, here we have the ayin again, and there she is, it's an I. So I'm not sure in regards to the other where you have the ayin, I. Apparently also spring. Then we have the CS again, singular I guess, and then we have the C standing for something. Again, might not be male or female, so it's just, there must be a word for it. I'm not sure what the word could be. Harp. I guess it would be the first, but I don't think I've seen it. Harp. I know ha is the, but why harp? I don't know why harp would be there. But anyway, I don't remember seeing it, maybe it's a prefix or something like that. Here we have ha, and that's okay, this apparently a little different. I think it's number 2. It was like a question apparently. I have a different nikud, it seems. Interrogatory particle or something like that. Prefix to the first word of a question. So it's prefixed, that's like in front of the word, to the first word of a question. Okay. So if it's a question, that's interesting. Let's just get some juice for the mobile. Next word. Nefesh, that is soul. And again, you see it translated also as other things, but maybe I can actually get a little whoa. that didn't help on the. Oh yeah, it helped a little, so you can see me. So I'm not too much in the dark, but the screen really lit up. Soul, life, person, neck, throat. But again, usually soul would, I think, be the best word. Nefesh. When God blew when Yeshua blew the spirit into the nostrils of, or the breath into the nostrils of Adam, he became a living soul. He became a living nefesh. Anyway, so ele. I guess it's number 4. You choose wisely. Ele. Something CP. That's plural, I guess. Again, the C. Still don't know about that. I can't remember that word. And then we have pronoun and adjective. I think it's pronoun and adjective. These. And it's plural. And I can't remember what the DM. Oh, the mass. No, I can't remember. I've lost it. Kesef, that's silver, money. Bow. I guess that would be number. No. It can either be 1 or 4, I think. I see number 3, to shake out of, to be shaken. That's a good question. I would put my money on 1 and 4. Actually, that's a bad expression, I guess, because it seems like in regards of gambling, right? And we shouldn't gamble, so I'll go with 4. Okay, bo is to go in, to come to, come upon, and he, bring in, come in, and hof is be brought. Then we have im, with, together with, I think. Yes, preparation maybe? With, together with, third masculine suffix, imo. Okay, with imo, together, imo. Bait, that's household, and metaphorical, dynasty. Apparently masculine singular construct, that we got construct, bait, male plural, batim, and that's male. So we have Av, that's father or ancestor, but father Av, that's directly father, Av, or Avi. I think Avi is my father. Yeah, and then you have for example, you have one of them. You have a name that is Aviyah or Aviyahu. That means my father is Jehovah. If I remember correctly, going forward, learning. So male singular construct Avi, or maybe I'm wrong in regards of the thing that my father. Anyway, masculine plural. Avot. Again, I'm still learning Hebrew, so I might make mistakes. So just be aware of that. Adam, mankind, and humankind. Actually, as I understand, Adam is from a word in regards of dirt or red. Red dirt, maybe. Adam, mankind, humankind. In regards of we are made from dirt, right? We are made from. God made us from the dirt. Yeah. The mud. I can't remember what words is exactly there, but okay. Well, anyway, nacha. That's a good question. We already have in regards of to strike, but I think I'll take that. Yeah. Nacha, to strike, smite, beat, strike, dead, destroy. That is in regards of the he. And then we have the hoof, be struck, down, dead, beaten. Okay, so one is actually where you do the action, and the other is where you are the one being stricken down. Okay. Olam, that's forever, everlasting, forever, everlasting, ancient, also spelled olam. And there we just have the different where you have the vav and sometimes you don't have the vav. And you see the Dead Sea Scrolls where you have also these variations where they have the vavs, where, or sometimes and sometimes not and all that. So you have some, anyway. Shalosh, that's number 3. Masculine singular. Female singular is shalosha. Then you have Shaloshim, that's 30 apparently. Male plural. I don't know why there's no female plural, but anyway. Isha is woman or wife. That was, Adam called her Isha. So anyway, I think it's Adam calling. And also she's named Hava. I don't know how we can actually translate it to Eve, or in Danish it's Eva. I don't know why we would translate Hava into that. It seems a long way from Hava. Sorry. Chava. Actually, Chava. So we go from Chava to Eva or Eve. Yeah, why not just use the Chava? In Hebrew. So let's see. Isha, that's woman. Female singular construct. Eshet. A female plural. Nashim. The is a prefix. Apparently it says conjuncture or something like that. I'm not sure. But also even then. It's a prefix. Evet, that's slave or servant. You see, I guess servant seems to be more of a better word, but still something I need to look into. But we have a lot of these servants, servants of Jehovah. For example, we have, I just read in regards of Samuel. Samuel is a servant of God. It seems a little, servant. That seems to be more of the better word, I think. Lev is heart. Apparently, they, regards of mind and will as well. Lebod or libod, males plural. Libod also spelled levav. Okay. Anyway, ma is what, also spelled ma, and me. Okay. Interrogatory pronoun or something like that. What, question mark, also spelled ma and me. Shem is name and reputation. It's like, you can also come in the name of someone and so forward. There's some, a lot of things that we have lost. Of the meaning and all that. So, I still have some issues, but it's like you come in the name of someone, for example. Him, I think that's number 2. Third male plural person pronoun. They, male plural dual, what was it called? Maybe it's me, I don't know. Those also spelled hema, okay. Mitzvah, I think. We have mitz, or mitzvah, or mitzvah, that's nice with the other program. You can just push on it and listen to what it actually is. And that would be a nice feature in this program as well, but don't have it. I think it's the altar, but okay. Mitzvot in regards to male plural. Mitzvaot, mitzveoch. I'm not entirely sure, but so we have yalad. That is to bear children, I think. Yalad, to give birth. To bear children, give birth, bring forth, beget. We have the ni version, be born. So that's okay. So we have it from Q is like doing the act, and the ni is the one being born. Be born. So that would be the person that is being born, I guess. And the P is help at birth, serve as midwife. Okay, so and Poo, be born, and he become the father of beget. Okay, yeah, I'm still not getting the. Yeah, I guess that's an idea with it. Shama, that is in regards of watch, guard, keep, observe, preserve, protect, take care of. And that is in regards when, it says in the book of Revelation that the saints are those keeping the commandments of Jehovah, or keeping the commandments of the Lord, I think it actually says. But anyway, keeping the commandments of Jehovah can also, keep, can be guard, can be protect. And regards, there's something in regards of, guarding the sheep with a wall of thorns, for example. That is the idea some talked about in regards of Shema, that you protect your sheep, you protect the truth, you protect the commandments of God, you guard the commandments of God, you keep the commandments of God. And you have all these words which pretty much, you can translate it to many of these words, and it wouldn't be wrong. The question, of course, is which word might be the best English word to translate to, and I like, protect is a good word, I think. To guard is maybe also, I don't know. I'll have to look into it, which word looking up the word, for example, Shema. It would have been nice if the Strongs was here again, because then I could just take the Strongs, go back in the program, look it up, and, look up where this word is used and how it's used, how it would actually be translated into the Greek, like, for example, using the Greek and all that, and the Aramaic as well, and then compare, you can... It's very, it's you can do a lot of research, and you can get a lot of help by having these different translations to get, because the New Testament we have mostly, we actually have in the Aramaic as well, but Greek. So you have the Greek Old Testament and New Testament, and then you have the Hebrew in the Old Testament. Then you can begin to, how did they translate this Hebrew word into Greek? And then you can see in the New Testament how, so you can put some, you can do a lot of research, and yeah. Anyway, Shama, to watch over, guard, keep, observe, preserve, protect, take care of. Preserve the commandments of Jehovah, to take care of the commandments of Jehovah, to protect the commandments of Jehovah, to observe the commandments of Jehovah, to keep them, to guard them, and to watch over them. Right? So why are the Christians saying, or many of the Christians saying that, we shouldn't keep the law? Anyway. The NI, to be kept protected on one's guard. Okay, to be kept protected on one's guard. Okay, yeah, well. So we have erat, that's one. Female singular, arat. So arat and arat. And davar, that's word matter, thing, apparently davar, okay. Amma is to say. To say, that's the Q thing. Again, I don't know what it stands for. Then we have the ni, be said or called. And then we have the he, declare or proclaim. Okay. Then we have the name of Jehovah. They translated wrong as Yahweh. As far as I know, it's Jehovah. but apparently the scholars are really into the Yahweh. And put out the fact, put out what evidence you have for it being Yahweh, and we'll put the evidence for it being Jehovah, right? And Nehemiah has found 16 so-called rabbis. I think all of them are. I'm not, but anyway, different places in Europe and Middle East and so forward, all saying that the name is Jehovah. And then the scholars will say, no, it was a European invention. And the Jews will say, it's just there's a lot of liars out there. A lot of liars doing the, lies and deceptions and all that. And of course it works with, if people don't know any better. Shamayim. So you have to really take care. Shemayim is heaven and sky, and you see the Mayim is in regards to the waters, and then you have the Shah. So Shemayim, so heaven, or actually plural, not heaven, but heavens, plural. And that's also the thing, in regards to the translations. Why not just write what is written? If it's plural, write it plural, Even if, people are not stupid, they can think for themselves as well. But if you remove the fact that it's actually plural, you might miss some information. And that's not good. We like to have all the information that we can, because we will always lose information in a translation. Always lose some information. But you can be honest and try the best that you can, or you can be just dishonest and just translate the name of God into into the Lord, a title. It just doesn't work, It's just disgusting, I think. Absolutely disgusting. Yada, and these people, have great educations, right? Many of them. Great educations on universities and whatever. And they do this filthiness, and they should know better. And it's just now the next translation in Danish. I was talking to one of these from this place, and she pretty much ran from me, so she didn't really want to hear what I had to say, I guess. But the next Danish translations won't have the name of Jehovah in it either. And is it because it's too late to put it in? I don't know. I don't think so. And they just continue to do it. And they have continued to do it for hundreds of years, I think. Hundreds of years they actually have done this. And I read, this book about where they were actually talking about putting the name of God in it. And because of what? Tradition! They sadly wanted to put the name of Yahweh into it. But I guess it's better than nothing, instead of, I think it's disgusting to, when and they know that there is a name there. And I said that at least they could, make it capital letters, because I know they have done that before. I think they actually the same, company or whatever, making the translations from the past. But I think they actually might have done that because a Jewish Christian, a Jew that became a Christian, translated the whole Bible into Danish with the name of Jehovah. So they might have been forced to do it to, I don't know if that is the case, but, I think it's disgusting. So we have known that this is the name Jehovah, even having a Jew translate the whole Bible with the name of Jehovah. And it was never a question in regards of what the name of Jehovah was. He writes about it in his front words that he didn't think that he should defend that he had put the name of God in his translation. Of course he shouldn't defend that. It's the others that should defend removing it. And have a way of going about that, Try to defend why you are not, putting the name of God, that he put, that it was inspired to be put in there nearly 7,000 times. Yeah, you try to defend that. changing the word of God. So anyway, we have yada. Yada, let's see here what that could be. I think it's actually the first one. Yada, to know sexually, have intercourse with. And then we have the ni, become known, reveal oneself. And the he, make known, inform. I guess in regards to the intercourse thing, having sex and all that. I guess also, you remove your clothing, I guess, reveal yourself in your naked, I don't know. But anyway, we know it's in regards, we know what language this is in regards of having sex and all that. Yom Estei. We have, I think there's also, but apparently they don't have that. I thought there was something in regards of where there's 2 days, but anyway, male plural is yamim, but I think there was what is it called? Oh, I can't remember. But where it's like 2 days. Then we have al. That's, I think it's option 3. No and not a negative particle, apparently. Od. I think it's option 3. Again, still as long as od. Okay, od. We have key, that you see key a lot of times. It must be number 2. That because adversative. Not sure what adversative. Can I actually? No, I can't even copy it. Maybe I can do it afterwards. Okay. And can I then copy it? No. That's bad. That's bad. So I need to remember what it actually is. That, that would be a nice thing to also be able to. In regards of the creator add, but it's still the best program I've found because it have all the nikuds. There are 3 choices out there, but the problem is they don't have the nikuds all of the words, and it's there are some of the words in Aramaic doesn't have the nikuds either. But hopefully he's working on it. I'm not sure if he is, but it would be nice. There's it's a good program, but as there's, what shall we say, space for making it even better on many levels. Adversative, let's see, expressing antithesis or opposition. The adversative conjunction but in poor, whatever. It seems very complicated. So that because adversative but except emphatic, indeed truly kiim but except what is it called? CF, that was I can't even remember that, my brain, I guess it's a little fried. Amat. I think that would be the first one. No. To stand up takes one stand still. He, station, set up, appoint, designate. Amat. Okay. Yesh. Let's try it again. Yisrael. And also in regards of Yisrael, in regards of the translation, I would translate it with a J. In the Hebrew, it's like J. And it's his name, right? So Yitzrael. That's, you just have the J in front of it and people understand Yisrael. And the 2 dots, I would translate it as A and a Y because it's El, Yitzrael. Not eel, but El. Anyway, so, and I think we could do that in the translations without any problems. And also thinking about, it has to be easily, you have to easily be able to research as well. So you have to take that into account because, the scriptures version is not easily, to use it as a study tool in the Bible program, it's not easy with then you have the Hebrew mixed in with the Hebrew letters mixed in and all that. And you have, so that would be also a consideration, making something I want in regards of making it easier to research, having the right names, and fixing the translations in some sense, making it as close to the don't use different and so forward, English words and all that. That's just some of the things that I would take into consideration. Because if you make a translation and it's hard to actually do research by the translation, it doesn't really work out. It has to be easily used as a study tool as well. Yeah, and I think it's possible. So I just need to learn more Hebrew and Greek and Aramaic and. So, would be nice. At some point, I would also like to, start at some point. I haven't really started on. It's. I guess it's not easy, It's not easy, and I just, yeah. Gam is also an even, and again, I there's still a long way in regards of being able to speak Hebrew. I might be able to read, a little at least. But just speaking it, that's a long way. Like English, that I can speak. Yeah, I'm speaking English now, right? So just thinking, do I need to switch or no. So I'm speaking English at the moment, and that works pretty good. And I remember, learning to speak English. There was the programs and the TV, of course. Then we have a little in school in regards of English. And that the really pointer that really forced me to learn English, of course, in regards of computers, we had manuals in English. Everything was in English. We didn't have like manuals where there was thousands of different, I don't know, that's, sorry, I shouldn't, but having like, what is it, 10 language in a manual or something like that. And the manual in the past was actually manuals, that explained a lot of things. When nowadays it's just like small, because they have to translate it to so many different languages. I didn't really, I think it was fine having it in English, and not being, translated to everything, and in Denmark, for example, we learn English, so people should be able to, read it. But and the manuals was just better before. I guess it was the European Union that forced all these languages or whatever. But the manuals was just much more effort on these things. I'm not sure if using the right word. There was a lot more work in regards to the manuals that explained the things of the game and so forward. Now, of course, in regards to computer games, we are wasting a lot of time doing these things. But I must say, I had a computer game that forced me to learn English, and of course, listening to the TV and all that, and and a little in the school and all that. So already, but I really didn't have the so. This computer game gave me the incentive, I think it's the word, incentive to read the manual, because it was a hard game and I was trying to figure out what was going on and all that, and very interesting. So that was and when you played the game, you needed to understand what was the choices you had of doing something, right? And you had different choices. It was one of these satanic role-playing games, witchcraft and sorcery and all that. But it did force me to learn, English. It was a game called Baldur's Gate. Anyway, so I used a lot of hours on that game for sure. So I see coal to dry up. But again, we can, we can use a lot of time on games that is just fun to play, but we really don't really learn anything. Or, for example, these games shoot 'em ups, It's just in regards to reaction times and so forth. There might be some minor goals here and there, but overall, it's not really, you don't learn anything, It's just in regards of war and, killing people and so forward. And, of course, having fun, but, just because you're having fun doesn't mean it's good. We have a lot of amusement in this world. We don't have that much musing, thinking and meditating on things and reading the Bible. And if Satan can keep you away from the Bible, he pretty much have done what, you will never find out what is going on. So he has you by the balls in some sense. Sorry, I begin to research. Some people are. It's very nice. And hopefully we can make it easier for other people coming into faith and finding out something is terrible wrong in this world. This is a fallen world anyway. So the more that stands for the truth and all that, the better. Call, you choose wisely, voice, sound, noise, also spelled call. Okay? Call. I see a bane is like between. You have bane. It's an interesting word used a lot of times in the Bible. Bane. Nah. What is nah? What is nah? I have no idea. I would think maybe it's adversary and enemy. Yeah, let's try that. No. It's like please, now, surely, nah. Okay. Emphatic particle. Okay, then we have gam, also an even. Haven't we had that word once? I don't know. Seem. I don't know. It could be anyone, I'll go with number 3. To set up. That's the Q. Set up, put, place, set in place, establish. Also spelled zoom. Seam and zoom. Okay. Eser. Eser is like 10. You choose wisely. 10, female singular, ashara, male plural is esrim, 20th, okay. Nafal, that's to fall, fall upon, and then we have the he caused to fall, bring to ruin. So the one is that, the Q seems to be that you fall or fallen. And the he is like you cause another one to fall or bring to ruin or something like that. Anyway, kara. Oh, there we have the kara in regards to call, summon, proclaim, announce, read aloud. But I think we have had that already. But maybe there's 2 cards about it. And I don't know why there would be 2 cards about it. But it seems like we have had it before. Hine, that is behold and look. I guess it's one of my favorite Hebrew words. Hine, it just sounds so, Hine, here I am. Look, behold, look, with the first CS6, Hineni. I think it's Hineni. I think that's how. Hineni, here I am, or something like that. Hineni. Hey, Hineni. I don't know. Or maybe it's like Hine or Hini. The Shava it's not easy. A melech, that's king or ruler, but I don't know in regards of ruler. King seems to be the better word for that, for sure. At least that I know of. Am is people. So again, if you have am, that means people, and you'd use that word for that. And in regards of goy, which also I think they also showed people. But if you just choose for the arm, what you would choose people, and for God, you just get into a lot of confusion, And multiple plural, amim. Amim, okay. Then we have shana. That's year. Shana. And we have female plural, shanim. And then we have this in regards of, reference or something like that. I can't remember. Shana, apparently another where it seems like it's translated the same. So we have Ramesh. That's, I think it's 5. Ramesh. Yeps. Female singular. Ramisha. Male plural. Ramishim. Okay. 50. I don't know if there's no female plural, but yeah. There we go. So, let's make this a little smaller. You have successfully completed all the words. Good job. I'm proud of you. Well, I don't know if it's just a program telling you, I'm proud of you. It's just weird. But anyway, we have correct words, 126. I guess that's pretty good. And incorrect words, no, 10. And the words shown, 137. So I guess that's pretty good, overall, correct words across all seasons. $80 from all the seasons I had, I guess. Okay. Review incorrect words. Let's try that. Comb. I guess that's to rise up, arise, and all that. To rise, arise, get up, stand. And he set up, put up, cause to arise, establish. Okay. Then we have aver. That was probably to pass over, I think. To pass over, pass through, pass by, across. Cause to pass over, bring over, cause or allow to pass through, cause to pass through, fire, sacrifice. Yeah. Okay. Then we have arare. I can't remember that. It's not a seer. It's not a curtain. Okay, so it must be the first. After, behind. You chose wisely. Preparation, after, behind, also spelled arar. Okay, after, behind. Arare. Next word. Al. On, upon, on account of. I think it's number 1. Yep. I'm not sure why I would have gotten that wrong. Seem. To set up, to set up, put, place, set in, place, establish, also spelled zoom, And we have tarat. Okay, tarat. I think that's number 3. Under, below, instead of. Tarat, Ayin. That was ayin. It sounds like, ayin in regards of the eye. I think it's not on. It's a particle of non-existence. It's not, are not, nothing, most often, and so forward. Ayin, yeah. Okay. Na, that was this weird thing in regards of please, now, surely. Emphatic particle, please, now, surely. Masa. I think it's number 4. To find out, masa, reach, obtain, achieve, or any be found. Okay. Ahmad. Was it to set up Ahmad? I think it was to set up a point, designate. To stand up, take one stand, stand still. Ahmad, I take my stand. Ahmad. Station, set up a point, designate. Great. So we pretty much got 10 correct words. And, okay. So you can redo the session. I guess it will take the same 10 or something like that. Let's see if it... it takes the same 10. Let's go back. Or you can do another session. So you can start a new session. Now, then you can, of course, now we have already taken 137 words. So I guess the minimum number of times we could set it down to 300 maybe. And let's see how many. So we get 168 words. Maybe we could set it to minimum 200. Maybe that, just have to. There we go. 238. Yeah, that would be interesting to run through. That's 100 more words or something like that. I guess there will be a lot of words that I will miss in regards, but that will be for the next training session I'll take. That seems to be pretty good. 238 words, and the same words that I've just done would be in them as well. So I'll get a review of those. Oh yeah, review. Yeah, review. Yeah. Then of course you have the Greek, the Aramaic, and the Latin. My primary is the Hebrew at the moment. The Greek, I guess it's better than it was from the beginning for sure, but there's a long way with that. The Aramaic is said to, if you know Hebrew, that should be a lot easier to, begin to read Aramaic. And we have some of the Bible actually is in Aramaic. So Latin is, because you get it's just not, yeah. I guess when you research, you also get, you also learn things by doing research. So, but as in regards of Old Latin, for example, and of course, I'm not sure if we have anything from the Waldensian. The Romanists, the Roman Catholicism burning the two libraries of the Waldensians. Yeah, because Romanism or Roman Catholicism has nothing to do with Christianity. Because if it had anything to do with Christianity, it would not go around and murdering. This is a wicked system, the most wicked system in the world. Anyway, so let's see here. So what do we have here? So of course we have the program drops, but the drops is mostly Hebrew words. And I actually, if I could do it over, I wouldn't have paid for the application. So a very nice setup. It's like it's not to say that it's bad. I just liked it better beforehand. But they have made some things that is, that's one thing at least that was nice that they put into the application. They still don't have the nikuts in the Hebrew words, which I find odd, and some of the settings doesn't really, where I'm like, I would like the Hebrew, but with those three options, I wanted an option that, I wanted something that they don't have, because you can go to the Hebrew, which makes it a lot harder, of course, but there's like a middle ground, and the middle ground is just some of the things I think it should have, the middle ground is just not good enough. Yeah, some things that I would have liked to. Of course, we can just take a look at it. And of course, this is not, the other two programs that you see are biblical words, like, let's see here. Hebrew Perfect and Devarim are biblical. They're focused on the Bible, where drops are more focused on, more of the standard language. But that, of course, is not to say that, some of the Hebrew words are also found in drops, because it's the same words. But there's also a lot of words I think that is not in the Bible. So if you want to focus, having the focus on, then it would be the two first programs. Now, of course, that depends on how long you are in regards of your learning process, because you need to learn the letters. The letters you need to learn first, and then the nikuts as well. So if it's not totally slow. And this is one of the things where I would have liked the Hebrew instead. And I'm not sure what it actually needs to be. We have this help thing as well, which I don't remember. I don't think you can actually take it off, and that's very annoying. Okay, but I don't see the idea of this. It's so slow. The program is so slow. Okay, this program is just totally, I can't even record at the same time. Yeah, and again this hand thing, I don't think you can. I don't think you can take it off, and that's pretty annoying, Hinduism is is paganism as well. Then we have the monk. Apparently, I'm not sure why they didn't use the a Christian monk or something like that, or whatever, if they want to use monk. Anyway, Malak, and then they have the wings, and again, a Malak doesn't need to have wings and all that. What do we have? Buddhism. But again, sometimes you don't even get to actually think about it, and then the hand comes, and I just hate it. It's something that I don't think was it wasn't in the beginning version that I had. Yahadud, apparently Yahadud. Then we have Malach, and I would have liked to be Hebrew letters here, but you have an option to actually make it Hebrew letters, but then it's too much Hebrew letters. Let's see what we have here. We have Roman 8 always on. That's great because there's no nikuts in the Hebrew letters. Show solution in English, yeah. Okay, so we need to quit it before we can actually, I think, set it up. So we go in here, and it says intermediate, and I tried both things. I'm not sure what the difference is. It seems to the hand is still coming forward and all that. I had the English on beforehand. It doesn't really, matter that much to me. But just to have a third language to incorporate things and practice over the languages. Where was it in regards of this? Something in regards of where you could set it up for. Now, of course, they have just updated, and you never know with these updates. It's just tiring with all these updates, actually. Where do I actually put it? Okay, we have it in Hebrew here at least, and then we have the hand again. Very annoying. Wow, it's a little unresponsive. And then we have the Givina and so forward, and then we have some Hebrew. We have the Romanized 8 always on, show solution in English. That's just in regards to the solution. Oh, maybe I need to. Maybe it's this one. Maybe no. Always on, no, and off. Adapt. Oh, maybe. Okay. Now I think there was another option in the last. Anyway, the last version, it has been updated since I used it last time. It had this thing where you could set it to only Hebrew, and maybe let's try to take it off and see what is going on. Okay, so here we have only the Hebrew. Apparently got that right. And we have only the Hebrew as well. It would have been nice with the Hebrew and the English underneath it. If I knew they would do all these weird things, We have Malach. This is nice, This is nice, Malach. Okay. Again, they should have put the nikuts on. That's a good question. And then the hand comes, right? The evil hand. It's like, actually I get to think about where the hand comes in Babylon and writing something. To put it on beginner or something like that. And see, now it's on intermediate. Let's try it to beginner. And again, I have no idea what the difference is. Statistic here. Just a statistic. Who cares about that? Okay. But of course, it usually also have sound on it. I've turned that off. But it has sound in regards of saying the name. Of course, that will help. Not having the nikuts, that will help absolutely in regards of some of it. But when we have the pronunciation, let's try to have that on. Oh, sound. Okay, that's the pranay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so show solution in English is taken off. Yeah. And let's go and try to continue with now. Okay, so this must be down here. See if the hand comes. Yeah, still comes. It's just tiring.
Nazir.
Nasir. So yeah, okay. So that's like Gan something, and again, then you don't have the Nikuds. You don't have the Nikuds to help you. So let's try to put the Romanized thing on, always on, and let's see what happens.
Sgad.
Maybe it's in the beginning. Maybe it stops coming or something like that. I don't know. But here we have Natsira
Nazira.
in regards of English. There we have the animation, and that just makes the program less responsive. So yeah.
Nazira.
Nisira. So we have the Roman 8 and all that, and that's the Nasir. Show solution in English. Let's try that. What that does. Yeah, I know, but it's just tiring. This hand. Go away. Why are you even on? God, maybe.
Misgad.
There will come mask coming down there. There's nuts ear. Nuts ear. I would like that in Hebrew, but I would like the Nakuts, Natsiut.
Natsrut.
Then it comes up and says Christianity, okay. It was without the animation, and yet, just after I bought it, they began to make these animation or fix these animations. This is Choref.
Choref.
It's come up in regards to winter. Apparently it was winter, okay. Ani Makshiv.
אני מקשיב.
I listen. Okay. And something, I have no idea. Meditation, maybe? And then it begins again. Go away with you. I don't even have time to think before it begins, I just hate that. So this program is just pretty much, it's what was it? Cecia. It's just, it's annoying. It just annoys me, and I have no idea why they would have
Nazira.
made these things, Was a great program when, So we have Ani, maybe mit mitpalel?
אני מתפלל.
Means I pray, okay. Apparently. So, Romanized 8 and show solution in English. I need to know what it means, of course, in English. In regards to the Romanized 8, apparently it makes, if you have it off totally, you only get the Hebrew. And if you have adaptive, not really a function that really works for me. Having it off is, let's try it. There you have it. Then you have only the Hebrew, but you don't have the Nikud, so I have no idea how to say it, and that doesn't help in regards to the learning process. So then I put it on adaptive, and let's see if it... Then I have how to say it, but still, in some of the things where I would have liked to have the Hebrew, it still doesn't have it when I only have it on this. But if I have it only on Hebrew, it doesn't have the help, if I remember correctly. Let's call it. It then has those in Hebrew as I wanted. But if I put, I need the way to pronounce it. So if I have it on adaptive already, it doesn't have the games I would like to have in Hebrew, So it's not really... Etzba, yeah. Deosism, I don't think so.
Kadosh.
It says saint, yeah. And then we have Malach. Why don't I really have anything to help me here? Well, it's just, I think it's terrible. Kadosh. And here we go. Then we have the English, you know. Would have been nice with the Hebrew here, you know. Sorry, I'm just an old grumpy man, I guess, you know. I just think it's very sad that it was actually pretty fun, you know, long ago, and they seemingly mess things up, you know, making the program slower and thereby less enjoyable. Mohammedanism.
Islam.
Yeah, Mohammedanism. Yehadut. I'm not sure why it calls Yehadut. Why is that guy? Okay, well, anyway, so we have God. Oh, wasn't it God? No, apparently
Misgad.
not. Misgad, okay. Pasta, that was meat down here. And we still have the help, Pasta. That's nice. The English help. Kadosh.
Kadosh.
Or if it actually stops. Maybe it's actually in regards of, because I don't really see, maybe it's in regards of the Romanized 8, that maybe that's the thing where it comes up with the hand, because it doesn't seem like there's a hand now, right? So this is a malach. And that would be an L. Again, because we don't have the nikuds. And an A, and then a malach. That would be there. But it doesn't seem to come up with a hand, so that's nice. We have Navi. Let's see if there's coming any hand up. Did it really stop the hand? Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's actually this one that actually, if I just try to have resume and see what it does. Probably not. Malak. Let's see if the hand comes up. Or if it's just stopped it. That's weird. I don't know why, but it seems the hand has stopped.
Malach.
Didn't I take Malach? Oh, apparently not. Anyway, so we have Elohim. Okay.
Misgad.
So the hand is
Deoism.
surely in the any mid palal that's up here, up to the left. Let's see if the hand comes again. It's the see, no hand yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just take some water here. Nope, no hand at the moment. Maybe it's in the beginning of a word that it takes the hand or something like that. I don't know. Netzira, that would be to the top right. Sorry. Let's see if the hand comes. Still no hand. Maybe it's just in regards to the beginning of when you train. I don't know. Doesn't really see to come up at the moment.
Nezira.
So, Rema, I think that's something in regards to the border thing.
Chem'a.
It's like, okay, it's border, okay. So meditation, oh, let's see if it actually helps me here. Has it stopped? It comes a little help in regards of knocking the ball, but that's okay. Meditation.
Meditatia.
Meditation, and they show a pagan form of meditation. That would be Satan. I'm not sure why they use. Oh, we have it totally on, right? Yeah, always on. Okay. Satan. Okay.
Satan.
Zatan. Shemonim.
Shmonim.
Oh, Shemonim, sorry. Agas, that would be down here.
Agas.
That's like Gan Eden. Let's see if it helps me. No. How do you actually Elohim? Yeah, Elohim.
Elohim.
They translate as singular, but it's plural. What is like Deoism or maybe something like that. Deoism. That's Sirah. No. That's Ra. No. Nat. No.
Natsrut.
Netzrut. Okay. Midrageshet. That's
מתרגשת.
okay. Let's try to get in here and change a little. Always on. Always off. Always okay. Always off. Let's try that. But again, then I there's no nikuts, so I can't read it. Why they should have put the nikuts in it, instead of all these. Yeah, okay. So we have adaptive. At least we have the how to say it. T. There we go. It helps a lot to know what it actually is. If you can't read the word, how you're going to find out what it is, Natsia, that would be Hinduism. Nope.
מסגד.
Okay, so we have Hebrew words that I can't read because there's no nikuts, and there we on. I have it on adaptive. So how do I actually get? Oh, there we go with the hand. Go away with you. So I can't read that word, but I think it's in regards of
נזירה.
I have to know what it is to actually. It's terrible. I think it's terrible. You don't have the English help here.
Buddhism.
Yeah, it's just program. It's just they really need to make a lot of different things in regards to this to make me happy. But of course, it's always updating, so they always work on it and all that. But again, but then of course, if they make it so you are happy about it, they might actually destroy it again. In regards of all the updates.
יהדות.
Not see.
נזיר.
Why is
מלאך.
why there's no room for, and they didn't show the English, here we have the English help, okay,
דאואיזם.
so that's nice. So is there no help when there are four? What, here we get Navi, we have the English help.
נביא.
Natsir is down here.
נזיר.
Maybe I should make it nice. So again, we sit here and we see that it's only Hebrew letters. And there we have the evil hand again. It's just so tired of that hand. Why does it come up and why can't I turn it off? Now we have Elohim.
אלוהים.
And there we have something.
דאואיזם.
Now, of course, when you get more practice in regards to the Hebrew, you know what the words are. Let's see, I'm not sure. This one.
Islam. מסגד.
And here we have the English again, the help. And the only reason why I need it is because there's no nikuts. If there was nikuts in the Hebrew words, that wouldn't be I could read it with the nikuts. So maybe I should just write to them and complain about it. But I've written to them before or complained and I didn't really get anything out of it. So
אני מתפלל.
I think at least. Then we have meditation. It actually writes how it's written. That's nice.
מדיטציה.
just needs the nikuts. They need to fix the nikuts. But maybe they have problems in regards to the game engine of that, and I don't know.
Hinduism.
Hinduism, Islam. It's really weird how it's
Islam.
Islam. Okay. Malach. Again, we don't have the word in regards to the English help. So if I didn't know it was malach, I would just see an M and an L and an A and a kaf. That wouldn't really help me. Or a chaf, sorry, a chaf. No, actually, malach. Yeah, maybe a kaf. Yeah, kaf. So I would see 4 words or 4 letters, and I have no idea how to say it.
Malach.
Malach. And we have Hinduism.
Hinduism.
And that's Sirah.
Sirah.
Still with the English help on. Okay. Navi.
Navi.
Then we have Nesirah. Still
Nezirah.
having the English help on. That's nice. Islam. Still having the English help on. That's nice.
Islam.
Yes. Buddhism. That's apparently the wheel thing.
Buddhism.
I was like, oh, was like mit, gas, no, mitzgad.
Misgad.
Apparently we now have Hebrew letters here. Malach, that's nice. I don't, it's just not bad. Malach,
Malach.
malach. Meditation.
Meditacja.
Still have the English help here. Kadosh. That's not up. Let's see if the hand actually comes around. Doesn't seem the hand is coming around, so that's nice.
Kadosh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
Still the English help was on. And we have still Mishkat, English help. Yep.
Misgad.
See if we can get one that is... Oh yeah, Aniratsia. You don't need an animation for that. You just
Anirats.
show a man that is running, It just took me out of the spot in some sense. When I was doing this, enjoying myself with it, and they began with these animations, it just ruined it all. It just ruined the flow of me being in this, this state in some sense. Just, that's a good question. Is this Hinduism? I think it's Hinduism.
Hinduism.
Yep. Malach. Oops.
Malach.
That's great. Yeah, I would have liked some help,
Gan Eden.
but nope. Ani, that would be up here.
Meditacja.
And Ani
אני
something.
מתפלל.
Ani Palel, okay. Ani Palel, there we go.
אני מתפלל.
Ma'akal, I think. Ma'akal.
Maagal.
But when you have the English help, you can see the red letters, and you can't see it without it.
Meditacja.
Again, because they don't have the nikuts, and I'm complaining again. I'm going around the same,
Nezirah.
but I'd rather use my time on the other ones. Ani Ketev or something like that. Ketev.
אני כותב.
Ani Ketev. But I guess, the more one learns, the
Misgad.
less annoying I guess it will be if one learns the Hebrew without the... And I guess at some point you will
Naknikia.
know how it is, know without... Okay, we have Satan.
Satan.
We have what? Kadosh.
Kadosh.
We have Mishkad or something like that.
Misgad.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'm getting more.
Mitztapuzim.
Okay, okay. So we have a Nasir,
Nazir.
Satan, yes. Theoism,
Deoism. Buddhism.
Buddhism, yeah. Malach,
Malach.
or Malach. Okay, meditation. Meditea.
Meditacja.
Meditatia. You don't have the nikuts.
יהדות.
Netsia.
נזיר.
Oh, Netsia. Okay, Rum.
חום.
Buddhism is down here.
בודהיזם.
Yay. Ani Kotev, that's up.
אני כותב.
Elohim, that's one. A session, but now it just seems like you're just continuing in the same session over and over and over again,
מסגד.
with the same words. Okay, let's see. Of course, sometimes it takes some outside words, and I have no idea what it says here, but
בלנדר.
Blender. Okay, Blender, yeah, okay. I should probably have known that. Prophet.
נביא.
Kadosh.
קדוש.
I think we have had that a long, and I'm not
בודהיזם.
even halfway in regards of the calls, and it just slings the same and the same words. Natsrut. Of course, I guess you're getting
Natsrut.
trained to, but in the past they
אופניים.
were a lot faster getting through, through a session.
יוגורט.
So, Agas, I guess.
אגס.
Agas. And that's Islam.
אסלאם.
Gen Eden.
גן עדן.
False doctrine of going to heaven. Uchmaniot must be these down here.
אוכמניות.
Blueberry. And we have Natsrut.
נצרות.
And Malach again. Just
מלאך.
drives through the same and the same. Mishkan, no.
אלוהים.
Shaon Etzer, I think.
שעון עצר.
Shaon. Buddhism, yeah.
בודהיזם.
Mishkar.
מסגד.
That's a good question. Mitzhav.
מוזהב.
Mutzhav. Okay, what was like Netzia.
נזירה.
Neshira. Ani. Mapelel. Something like that.
אני מתפלל.
Mini Mapalel. Kadosh.
קדוש.
Yehud. Yehadut.
יהדות.
Yehadut. Malak.
מלאך.
That's Chalav.
חלב.
Milk. Melach.
מלאך.
Malach. Kadosh.
קדוש.
Eden. Gan at Eden.
גן עדן.
Gan Eden. Okay, Navi. Islam.
Islam.
But as you can see, it just is the same and the same and the same. And it just
Meditacja.
continues. And I'm not even halfway. And I feel like it gets less fun when you just run through and again and again and again. Beforehand it didn't, but maybe it's in regards of beginner or immediate. But I haven't really it doesn't seem like it's that much difference. But maybe there are. I don't know. Let's try to continue and see what it now does. Doing it faster.
גן עדן.
Okay, it's the Malach.
מלאך,
Sagol.
סגול,
Maybe that was in regards of beginner and hard that you get these. I didn't really get them. Did I Did I in regards of the beginner level? That would be ani, and I guess like this, and me. That's a good question. Maybe it's go up here and then down here.
אני מתפלל.
Ani mitpalel. Okay. Maybe that's the difference in regards of having it on a harder level or something like that.
יהדות,
Maybe I should just have used it more to actually, but I haven't really used it much
חורף,
on these because I'm shalosh.
שלוש,
Okay. Oh yeah, we have melech, mala. I'm not sure. Okay, we have this one. We have
מלאך,
natsra or nit. No. Okay, maybe this one.
נצרות,
So that's like netzria. So no.
נזירה,
Neshira. Okay. And we have Hinduism
הינדואיזם,
and Navi.
נביא,
It was only a problem with, I guess, the wider screen. So I guess that seems to be nice. Okay, that's Satan, and that will be upward actually. Just it's the top level here is a noon. It's a final
Satan.
noon, and thereby it's an N. Salmon up there,
סלמון,
and we have Elohim,
אלוהים,
and I'm still only halfway through this program. Okay, Yeha. It's like Dot, maybe Dot. No. Okay.
יהדות,
Dude. Okay. It might be these games that is not in the beginner level. I don't know. I don't remember we actually getting these on the beginning level. Let's see.
נזירה,
Nesira, okay. So maybe this is actually... Oh, we have Islam. No, apparently the other way. Islam. Oh, apparently Islam over here. Islam, maybe? This way?
אסלאם,
Okay. There we go. Now, apparently that's Shia.
שיער,
Se'ah. It's hard when you don't have the nikuds.
מסגד,
Miskat. That's good. Yips.
נצרות,
The
דאואיזם,
Theoism. Okay. Let's see here.
נזיר,
Buddhism.
בודהיזם,
There we go. Elohim. It will be an L-O. That's the Vav. Elohim. There we go.
אלוהים,
That's a biblical word, at least. We find it many times. Let's see. Elohim. Islam up here.
אסלאם,
Guess I'm getting better. Miskat. Yips. Synagogue. No, sorry,
Misgad.
not the synagogue. A mosque. We have the moon on top of it, of course. Netzia.
נזירה,
Yep.
דאואיזם,
And I'm just sitting here.
קדוש,
It just takes too long to get through a session. And it didn't take that long beforehand. It just get bored, and I didn't get bored in when they had the other. So under the setup here, I like the other setup better, where it was like rainbow. They still have the rainbow thing, but it was, you took one at a time to unlock the next, and everything is open here. And I wouldn't recommend this. Absolutely no recommending for me. There might be some people that would like it, but Then we have the Hebrew flashcard. I've used that, in regards of learning letters and all that. That's pretty good to learn letters, and sometimes I use it to. Now, of course, in the newer versions, they have upgraded like a policy where they actually spy on you, what you actually do in the program. I don't know what to feel about that, but in any case, you can go to the alphabet, and that's the primary thing that sometimes when I forget something in regards of a vowel, in regards to the kibbutz, cholam, rirek, sheva, serei, zigol, patach, kamat, shoruk, rolam, melei, rataf, zigol, rataf, patach, rataf, kamat, and so forth. Sometimes when I forget, I can just go back and, and we have the Aleph Bet as well. Aleph Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Ted, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, Pe, Sadi, Kuf, Resh, Shin, and Tav. Anyway, something like that. And then, of course, you have Bet and Vet. You have Kaf and Raf. You have Shin and Sin. Oh, by the way, you have Pe and Fe as well. And so there's a lot of things to remember. But, you get, the more you dwell in it, or, the more the better you get, I guess. The more it sticks. So, the Greek, I still have this Greek program just to learn some Greek words and all that for practice. This is I'm not going to unlock any of the things here. I'm just going to use it for the 50 words or something like that, agapi, antio, auto, inai, vostimu, or something like that, or nostimo. Anyway, it's just that's for practice of the Greek. So that's pretty much it for me, I guess. I should probably break off. And I don't know if it took the first part of the thing, it broke, the program broke down twice, I'll see if we can actually get it to break again. I went into this program. I think I had the camera running as well, and then it broke. Let's see if we can make it, break again. Camera? That was actually something else, streamer thing. Let's see. Streamer screen display. What is that? No idea. Live tools, alert, audio, alert, donation ranking, subscription. There's actually someone that actually have fixed in the chat. Alerts, audio alerts, donation rankings. I had no idea. Subscription goal, donation goal. Let's see here. Oh, can I actually see all of them? No, I can only see 3 on the chat. Why can't I see all the chats? What happens if I does? Uh-oh. Probably not going to... probably going to show difficult... let's see here. There's some options. That's still in regards of live tools. Okay. So I say okay. So here we are on the map again. We have the video. And now it's going to... Oops. And let's see, have the chat again. Open the chat. There's only 0 comments here. Maybe... I'm not sure what is going on. Wasn't that... Maybe there was comments on the other live thing? So what was the other thing? Oh, I run streamer screen display. There's still 15 comments, but I can't see any I can only see the tree coming. I don't know what is going on in regards to that. Seemingly the chat doesn't really have anything. Anyway, let's see if we can get it to crash. No, still there. Or maybe did I get it actually to crash? No, I still think it's running out. Let's go into it again. Okay, let's see. See if I can get it to crash. Maybe it was just in the beginning of the two others. Just weird when it crashes, you know. Maybe I need to unplug it maybe too. And we went down here. Still running pretty good. And we have Israel down there. You know, the Mohammedans have so much space. And it shouldn't be, you know, and we have Israel on such a small space. Of course, many of the maps of the Mohammedans don't even have Israel on. I even saw a Danish thing in regards to the Mohammedans. And they didn't have Israel on the map. And now the camera seems to be stopped. So it does seem to have its, what shall we say, it does seem to make it hard for the mobile. Anyway, I'll stop now. Have a good one. No one is listening anyway. Just pretty much doing it for my own, I guess. That's also fine, you know. I guess it makes it less or more interesting for me, actually. Just, you know, having a video and studying and all that. We got pretty much through some Hebrew. And next time, I guess, taking some more Hebrew and growing in words. You know, that's the great thing. If you're, you know, using different programs, you just learn more and more Hebrew. So it doesn't really matter if you use different programs. You can always use the information that you learn in other programs, it seems. You know, because it's the same language. So have a good one. I'll continue to do some research. And yeah. And in regards of the Shabbat, have a good day. In regards of the day of rest, and may Jehovah bless you, and may Yeshua be that most precious pearl, and may the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, be in us all, the Spirit of truth. Amen.